Hey guys, Jamie from Recyclit here. Today we're going to be showing you a step-by-step process on how to install a Recyclit system. Now in this particular case, this client already has one of our systems installed. Today we're going to be installing a second system which we're going to be using for Recyclit. Now the first step of course is to choose where you're going to be installing your door. In this case we're going to be installing on the left hand side of the existing system. Now before choosing your final position for where your entry is going to be, ensure there's no power points, electrical wiring or plumbing behind the wall. Now we're outside next to the existing system. We're looking for any obstructions such as a downpipe or electrical. Now we can see that there are no obstructions, we're ready to take the final measurement. Now in each Recyclit systems box, you're going to find a couple of templates. One's for the interior wall measurements and one's for the exterior wall. The only difference you'll find is on the exterior wall template. The double wall system is a little bit longer than the single wall system. This next step is pretty important. This is where we're finding where your system's going to be fitted. So we need to measure from the slab up to the top of the wall, 1650 millimeters for a standard 240 litre bin. Of course, depending on your bin size, the measurements will differ. Now we know the height is going to be 1650 for our hole. We need to put the template on the wall so we can trace around it. Keeping in mind, the distance between the two systems has to be 180 millimeters at minimum. Now these are critical measurements, so ensure you're using a spirit level to check that it is level before you trace around your template. Also use your spirit level to ensure your template is parallel. For our pilot hole, we need to mark the center of the top line. So now we're going to use a hammer drill and an 8mm long masonry bit to get through the double brick wall. Now that we've created our data mark by drilling the hole through the wall, we can start cutting. In this case, we're going to use a 9-inch angle grinder with a masonry cutting disc. Now that we have our data drill hole, which we did from outside the home, we want to come back and use our interior wall template. Cut the template out, so you are left with the smaller one. Mark the very center of the template because that is where the data drill point is going to measure up to. Put the template on the wall, mark around with a pencil, and then use a Stanley knife to cut the gyprock out. Now that we've cut our holes with the angle grinder, we're ready to install our Recyclit system. We're going to go outside and fit the vented angle chute first. Now that we've marked our holes for the hood install, using an 8mm drill bit, we've drilled our holes. We're now going to install the wall plugs to fit off the hood. Use a spirit level to check that the hood is level when installing to the wall. Now we're installing the stainless steel door. We're going to use a silicone gun to leave a bead of silicone around the edge to ensure we seal the door up against the wall. Now we're going to use a triple expanding filler foam to fill any air gaps around the chute to ensure no rodents or insects get in. Add a little bit of filler foam around the edge of the trim kit to ensure a nice seal up against the wall. Before the foam dries, just use a cloth and wipe away any excess. Alright, now that our Recyclit system is entirely installed, the last thing to do is open up the bin lid and push your wheelie bin straight underneath the hood, and that's it.